What is going on, everybody? I'm back here with another stream. Orlando Scandrik rips the Philadelphia Eagles on Undisputed this morning with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. Or he said a lot of telling things. He said that Malcolm Jenkins isn't the leader that everyone says he is. He said that you can't trust Howie Roseman. Didn't question Wentz's leadership on the field, but he did say a lot of things that I actually agree with. And I know there's a lot of Eagles fans that are going to disagree with Orlando Scandrik because he was the Dallas Cowboys. By the way, if anyone questions the palm tree in the back, we had a party. It didn't get taken down. It's the luckiest palm tree in the world, so that's why it's there. Whatever. With that being said, I agree with Orlando Scandrik on a lot of what he said. And there's going to be Eagles fans out there that'll disagree with him because he used to be on the Dallas Cowboys and he played like shit. And let me tell you something. Orlando Scandrik, in my honest opinion, has played better than Malcolm Jenkins has this year. And Orlando Scandrik's the one that got cut. Think about that for a second. Orlando Scandrik had a career day against the New York Jets. Got sat the week after. Malcolm Jenkins, holding out. Wants a new contract. Isn't happy with the situation. Isn't happy with anything that's going on. But plays like dog shit. You want to know why I'm wearing this, Malcolm? Because this guy came to play every single week, no questions asked. His number's retired. He's the best safety in Eagles franchise history. Malcolm Jenkins, your performance on the field this year has been god-awful. Awful. You're a complete shell of yourself. You're not going to get a contract at this rate, and you're a complete failure as a leader for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you know what? The reason why I have this team losing in Buffalo this week is because no one gives a shit. There is no leader. You know what? And as much as I bash Carson Wentz for what he does, or for what he doesn't do, because I don't think he's playing that good this year, at least he's not talking shit about someone that's not here and calling him a motherfucker. We have two of our players on defense having issues in the offseason. Now, one of them almost got robbed. All right, I'm not going to blame him for that. Fletcher Cox was about to blow someone's head off with a shotgun, according to some reports and some police audio. He said, if this guy gets near me, I'm going to blow his fucking head off. Those were actual quotes. Why doesn't Fletcher Cox use that aggression on the field instead of, holding it back to blow someone's head off and kill them? I just don't understand this team. I don't understand what's going on with them. They're a bunch of pussies. They're very soft. And like I said, I would not be shocked if this team got blown out in Buffalo. I really wouldn't. And what Orlando Scandrik said, in my opinion, is dead wrong, and there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of people are going to take offense to it because this guy used to play for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, you got to understand something. He was with us. He was on our team. So obviously he was playing for us and trying to win for us. And he had a career day against the New York Jets, the team that beat the Dallas Cowboys. So I want to talk to Eagles Nation right here, right now, and I will get to the comment section in this one because it's going to go for about a half hour. I want to talk to Eagles Nation right now. Is there a line between backing the Philadelphia Eagles no matter what and taking some harsh criticism that may be true? Because it just seems to me that this fan base will back the Eagles players no matter what, even if the team absolutely blows. I used to be the same fan. I used to say, hey, no one can bash this team. Nobody can say whatever they want about this team because they are the Philadelphia Eagles. And, I'll back them and ride. I'm a diehard fan, and I'll ride with them every single day. This team doesn't care. And like Orlando Scandrik said, they don't handle success well at all. They don't, and you can see it. I've never in my life seen a Philadelphia Eagles team drop off this far from a Super Bowl. This team is a bottom 7 team in the league right now. They really are. Going into Buffalo, people think we're going to win this game. Why? Why are we going to win this game? Why? Give me a reason why we're going to win this game. It's supposed to rain up there. Their fans are feeling a playoff run for the first time in forever. They went into the playoffs last year from the help of the Cincinnati Bengals, or the year before by the help of the Cincinnati Bengals. They were 9-7, and they got bounced in the first round. This year, they actually have a solid defense and a quarterback that doesn't look so good. But let me tell you something: with the secondary we have, we're gonna make him have a career day and look like a fucking Hall of Famer, and that is Josh Allen. I will be streaming this game with Darius, who shares the same exact opinions that I do on the football team. You want to know why? Because we are the realest Eagles fans on YouTube. We're the realist. Anyone that says that we're not real and we don't have opinions that'll back our facts that back our claims, you're dead wrong. You know, you do have video makers. I'm not calling out anybody, but I will say you have Brunson out there. You have Joey Shakes. You have all these guys that are feeding you positivity when it's not there. It's not fucking there. There's nothing positive about this team. This team is garbage. They have no leadership on this team whatsoever. I've been saying this since Carson Wentz came back last year. And there was an amazing quote by Scandrik. He said, there are some people who would have rather had Nick Foles. That is an actual quote. And you know, I'm tired of Eagles Nation just backing nonsense. Nonsense. I've been on YouTube since 2011. 2011. I've seen some of the worst teams in Philadelphia history. The worst teams. I'll tell you right now, this is probably the worst. You want to know why? Because they don't give a shit. I went all the way to Dallas with my boy Rob, who was in the comments section. I went all the way to Dallas to watch them get their ass kicked. The game was over in the first 3 to 4 minutes of the game. It was horrible. I still had a great time in Dallas. Whatever. I saw a Super Bowl. I saw a Super Bowl for the Philadelphia Eagles. But I don't care. I do not care about that fucking Super Bowl anymore. You want to know why? Because it was a fluke fucking Super Bowl. It was a fluke. The guy that won it isn't here anymore. He's on a different team. This team right now, right here, is not in any fucking shape to win a Super Bowl because we have no goddamn leadership. None. And no one wants to be held accountable. No one wants to be. They just want to play the crying game and saying, oh, that's not here anymore, so I don't care about them. Bullshit, Malcolm. Bullshit. You want a Super Bowl here? You look like a fucking flying duck right now. Or a sinking duck, I might say. You look like shit. You look terrible. And as for Howie Roseman, he said you can't trust him. No shit, you can't trust him because he sucks. Howie Roseman is a terrible fucking GM. And I don't care if I get dislikes on this video. I do not give a shit. I am so disgusted with this team right now, this franchise, and the fans in particular. Not everybody, but the fans that would like to back them no matter what. It is disgusting. It is terrible. This team, this franchise is not the one that I grew up loving. It is not. It is disgusting. It's a disgrace that we went down to Dallas, got our asses kicked when they lost to the fucking New York Jets. They lost to the New York Jets. And we lost 37-10. We couldn't even score in garbage time. That's how bad this team is. Do you not understand this? And it's been such a long time since I've ran it, but someone has to say it because this team is fucking garbage. This team is garbage. And no one wants to hold anyone accountable. Nobody. Nobody at all. And I'm just sick of it. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm going to read some of these comments. I'm just so fucking disgusted. All right, Rob said Scandrik is a washed-up scrub. Let me tell you something, Rob. Scandrik played better than Malcolm did this year. He did. And guess what? He was the one that got cut. So pretty much we thought, proven, yep, pretty much. Damn, I don't know where the rumors were in the locker room, but it seems like it's getting hotter every day. Yeah, it is, because the locker room doesn't. They're a bunch of weasels. Something freak. What's up? You're the realest Eagles fan by far. Listen, and that's why I take so much shit, because I am the realest Eagles fan out there. All right, you could have Brunson say he's the best reporter on the Eagles. That's cool. He's a good video maker. I'm not taking anything away from Lord Brunson. He's a great video maker, all right? I have nothing wrong with him personally. But the realest video maker is me. I tell it how it is. I don't give you these fucking wolf tickets. I don't give you dreams. I tell you what needs to make this team better and what is hurting this team. And right now, players like Malcolm Jenkins and Fletcher Cox are hurting this team. They are hurting this football team. Fletcher Cox has been injured the whole year. Why is he playing? Why is he out there? Put someone fresh out there. He is hurting the team. There is no pressure out there on the defensive line. None. He's hurting the team. Everyone wants to talk about how bad the secondary is. When you don't get pressure to the quarterback, a bad secondary is going to be even worse. People don't understand this because they don't know the fucking game of football. They don't. You need pressure to get to the quarterback to throw him off of his game. And there's no pressure, which means the secondary, as bad as they are already, they're not going to cover a nosebleed. So they're not even going to have a little bit of time to try to cover them. They have no time. And then they're hung out to dry, and no one ever talks about the defensive pressure, which has been non-existent this year because since Malik Jackson has gone down, Timmy Jernigan has gone down, you had to rely on Fletcher Cox, who's getting doubled every single game on a hurt foot, I might add you. Derek Barnett is a complete bust. Brandon Graham is washed up. This team has a lot of problems. A lot. Oh, and by the way, Jason Kelce, the Mummers guy in the speech, Jason Kelce, this guy wanted to retire last year. He was done with football. The only reason why he's playing right now is because the Eagles paid him. When someone says they want to retire, half their mind is out of the game. He's not all in. All right? The NFL is a brutal fucking sport. Brutal. When you say you want to retire, you're not all in. It doesn't matter. You can get paid as much as you want. You're not going to play at full speed because you're not all in. I like Jason Kelce, but we got to find someone new next year. We have to. If you say you want to retire, you're not all into what we want to do, and therefore you are hurting the fucking team. So we need to find someone next year. Jason Kelce's been great for us. Cincinnati, he's been great for us, but we got to find someone new next year. We have to, because it is fucking despicable what this team has turned into. Despicable. And I'm just fucking disgusted. I am so disgusted with how this team has been playing this year. And you know what? I always say that the New York Giants are more of a rival to me. That game against Dallas, oh my God. Oh my God. I was sitting there with my friend Rob. We were walking down the stairs after the game, and they were saying so much shit. I wanted to punch someone square in the face, but I know I couldn't say anything because the team sucks. The team is so horrible right now. They are 2-point underdogs in Buffalo. They're going to lose by 14 points in Buffalo. This team's terrible. Horrible. And no, I will not throw my jersey like I did a couple years ago. I will not do any of that. I will still be streaming the game. I will still be cheering this team on because I'm a diehard fan, but I'm telling you like it is and how it is, and you need to hear it. This team is not good. They're not fucking good. And Howie Roseman isn't making any moves. Number one, because they're not good. Or number two, because he doesn't want to give up draft picks when he can't fucking draft. There's so many things wrong with this team. So many things wrong. And the one player I'm not talking about is Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz, all right? If you're a Carson Wentz apologist, get out of here right now. Get the fuck out of here right now, because I'm going to tell like it is on Carson Wentz. I want Carson Wentz to succeed a lot more than anybody. Everyone likes to call me a Foles apologist, a Folesian society. Carson Wentz has not played the same ever since 2017. You could say his hurt year caused him to play backtrack when it comes to his years. You could say all that stuff. But Carson Wentz has not been the same ever since 2017. Is he scared to get hit? I don't know. But the guy doesn't make plays anymore. He doesn't run with his legs. He barely runs for the first down. I think he's run for the first down 9 times this year. In 2017, he's run 35 times for the first down. He's made plays on his own because he was that special. He was that good. Frank Reich put him in a place to succeed. I don't know what Doug Peterson's problem is. We all know Mike Rose sucks. But the thing about Carson Wentz is if he's an elite quarterback, you don't need coaching to succeed. You don't need all these things to succeed. Your play on the field dictates how good of a player you are. And he's not doing any of that. He had 4 seconds to throw the ball when DeMarcus Lawrence was on the field, strip sacking him. He had 4 seconds to throw the ball. He let the pocket collapse on him. He didn't try to run away from pressure. He let it collapse on him. So I don't want to hear all this bullshit. Don't tell me this bullshit. I'm sick of the positivity when there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Everyone is playing like a bitch. Everybody. And listen, Alex Sanchi, me and him go back and forth. Look what he just said in the comment section. I like Wentz. He's just a pussy. Me and him go back and forth every single week. I like Wentz. He's just a pussy. No shit. No fucking shit. He is a huge pussy. And I'm telling it like it is. I don't care if he's the franchise guy. He's the same age as me. We're literally the same age. I don't give a shit. Play your game. We paid you. Play your game like we paid you. It is bullshit, Carson. Bullshit. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm sick of this pampering. What is this shit? It's the NFL. It's the National Football League. It's a big boy sport. Play your fucking game. I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm sick of it. What is this guy talking about? Dougie Fresh. Wentz is the glue to this team. Well, obviously he's the glue to this team because we suck. Is it bad glue? I don't know. We suck. So I guess you are right. Whatever goes with Wentz goes with the team. And we're going down the drain. I guess he is the glue to the team because we fucking suck. Just because you don't. Scott, I'm trying to not. I'm not a hypocrite, okay? I'm telling you like it is on Carson Wentz. I know you love Carson Wentz. I know you have a thing for Carson Wentz, but you have to step back and see that this guy isn't the same player that he's in 2017. You've seen it. You've seen it yourself. You've said it yourself to me. You and I go back and forth more than anybody. You've said it yourself. You've seen it yourself. What is so special about Carson Wentz ever since 2017? Last year when he went out, let me tell you something. Mike Groh was the offensive coordinator for this team. We all know he sucks, right? When Carson Wentz went down, Nick Foles played spectacularly. He played great. Not a coaching issue. Not a coaching issue at all. Does anyone else see this but me? I just don't understand it. Amon Johnson said you could tell Wentz is a coward and emotional tampon. You know what? You know what Wentz is? All right. Wentz, to me, is a broken soul. And what I mean by that is he played so well in 2017. When he went down and saw that Nick Foles won it all for him, he got broken. And what I see from Carson Wentz is him trying not to get hurt and press at the same time. And it's not his game. It's not his game at all. He's a broken heart because that Super Bowl he knew deep down was his. And some other guy finished the job for him. That's why he's not playing the same and he's not the same guy. He's broken. And it's a problem. It's a huge problem. And it's sickening because I want to see this team succeed so bad, no matter who the quarterback is. But when you see that a guy is just not the same exact guy that he was in 2017, and you paid him. You fucking paid him so he wouldn't have to worry about these issues. And he's still not playing like that guy. It's a huge problem to me. Now, in Buffalo, I hope that, he makes plays on his feet. But what outside of the second half in the Atlanta game or the Green Bay game has told you that this guy can get it done on his own? There's nothing. Aaron Rodgers has had some really shitty teams in the past. He gets it done. Brady throws to no-name wide receivers. I think someone's name was Bolton last week, like Ryan Bolton or something like that. He made him look like a fucking Hall of Famer. Everyone's saying we don't have any wide receivers. Nelson Aguilar was fucking phenomenal in 2017. Alshon Jeffrey is a great piece. Zach Ertz, you don't hear his name anymore. If you want to make plays on the field, You got to create time to create separation for these guys to get open. Carson Wentz used to be perfect at doing that. He's not good at doing that anymore because he doesn't run. He doesn't run. He doesn't use his wheels. He's not a pocket passer. He's not. He's trying to transform into a pocket passer. He's not very good at it. Why go away from your game? Why shy away from your game when you got into the NFL with that game? I don't understand it. It's like people in baseball that change up their swing because they're in a slump. It makes no sense to me. Go back to playing the way you did. That's what got you into the NFL. You don't want to change your game up because you look miserable. Before Sam Darnold last week, Carson Wentz was the lowest rated quarterback via Pro Football Focus. The lowest rated. And Alex Sanchez says he doesn't run anymore because he's too fucking smart to. I honestly think he's dumb. I think he's extremely dumb. And Scott, it doesn't matter if PF is trash. When someone rates you the lowest rated quarterback, that holds some water. It holds some water. So, I really don't, he changed his style because he tore his ACL. Well, if that's the case, go back to that style because it's the only thing that works. It's the only thing that works. He's not a pocket passer, and he's showing it every single week. Every single time he's had success on the field this year, he's used his wheels to some extent. He can't throw in the pocket. He can't. He really can't. And I want the truth said. When it comes to leadership, clutch touch, poise, and anticipation, Wentz ain't the guy. Those are things that make QB great, and Foles had them. Foles wasn't a great quarterback. What he had, though, was the presence to deliver in the pocket. He stepped up in the pocket and made it his bitch. Wentz hasn't done that. Foles wasn't a great quarterback. He just ran the system perfectly. And Wentz isn't doing that. He's not doing that. I know people are gonna say that I'm being too hard on Carson Wentz, but this is stuff you have to understand as an Eagles fan going forward, so you don't get your heart ripped out from you. All right. Numbers wise, this season's not over. Numbers wise, all right. We're 3-4. If we win this week, we're kind of back on track, even though it's out of conference and it doesn't really mean much. But we have the Bears, then we have the Pats, and then we have the Seahawks, and that is a really tough stretch. It's an extremely tough stretch, guys. And if we want this team to do anything, they're gonna have to have their franchise quarterback step up. That if you know the line isn't performing well, you have to take matters into your own hands and roll out like 15 times. You have to. You have to make time to have your receivers create separation, like I said before. You have to. You have to take matters into your own hands. If the offensive line is sucking, you need to do it yourself. You have to. And it's just I don't know. Like Scott Robinson says, Foles was smart and made the plays simpler. Yep. And smart and listen, like I said, I go back and forth with Scott all the time. It just sucks. It just sucks seeing this out of your franchise quarterback. It sucks. It blows. Is Carson the leader of the team that everyone hates? I don't hate Carson Wentz. Everyone thinks I hate Carson Wentz. I don't. I want him to succeed. But the reason why I'm so hard on him is because he's not playing the same way he did in 2017. And everyone thinks he's going to go back to that. I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just telling you how it is. I don't feed you guys bullshit to get likes. I don't do that. I'm not that type of Eagles fan. I'm not that type of sports fan. If I see something and I'm pissed off at, I'm going to say it. And that's just how I always been. That's how I always been. Our franchise QB is set to fail. Wentz will be okay. Laugh out loud. Carson Wentz actually has a decent team around him. That's the problem, Gangrene. Sam Darnold has a bunch of shit around him, a bad offensive line, bad supporting cast. Granted, he had a really bad game on Monday, but I still have faith for Sam Darnold with you guys. But yeah, I wouldn't give up on Sam Darnold just yet. Scott Robinson says, the question is if Wentz ain't the answer, who is? I'm still going to put my chips in the basket and say Wentz can be the answer. He can be. But he's not playing like it. He's not playing like it. He needs to step up. He needs to be a leader. He looks pissed every single week. If you're pissed, take it into your own hands. Roll out. You were phenomenal at doing that. 2017. Not anymore. Not anymore. Jody says, Foles threw a lot of dimes, 25 straight completions in Week 17 last season. Wentz can't do it. Probably never will. You're not wrong. Alex Angie says, Grant, he has no fucking help. It's not like we have the worst receivers in the league, though. It's not. And, the offensive line, they're not playing great, but they're not playing terrible either. I've been watching film. Like, he has an NFL quarterback, an elite talent at the NFL quarterback position, should get the ball off from 2 to 3 seconds. He holds on to the ball way too long. You can't hold on to the ball for more than 3 seconds. If you're holding on to the ball for that long, roll out. It's that simple. Foles also shit the bed in the second half against the Saints. Yeah, I know. They got off to a good start. He threw that pick, and the momentum swung. I know. I watched the game. I'm not going to deny that, Scott. But you know what? I know I've been real about the Eagles for about almost 25 minutes now, and I thank you guys for joining the stream. Hopefully someone from the team sees this. They probably won't. But if you like what you saw today, hit that thumbs up button. It would help me out a lot. And I'm going to be doing a lot of streams because I got a new microphone. I got a Yeti. So hopefully you guys can hear me a lot better. And hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. I hate making streams like this. I really do. But sometimes you just gotta say it how it is. You gotta say it how it is, and I'm the guy to do it. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Darius and I will be streaming the game on Sunday, and go Birds. I'm out.